what I noticed is that not too many people talk about the cruiserweight division, but actually a pretty good and meaningful cruiserweight fight took place today. Denis Lebedev, the WBA world champion, best known for fights with Marco Huck. Also, he knocked out Roy Jones, and he beat Lateef Kayode today, stopped him in the 8th round. Lateef Kayode is one of those fighters that's had hard luck because he fought 2 fighters that failed drug tests. Antonio Tarver in a fight where I felt he actually should have won. The fight was deemed a draw at first, and also against Luis Ortiz, who's fighting Bryant Jennings. So both of those fights, of course, the Antonio Tarver fight was at heavyweight. I mean, light heavy, not like cruiserweight. A pretty high-profile fight at the time, especially since Antonio Tarver was doing pretty good in the above 175 pounds. You know, Denis Lebedev may be actually in a position where now he can start getting bigger fights. For example, you know, you got Marco Huck out there. You got Glowacki, who beat Marco Huck. You got Steve Cunningham, who's moving down to cruiserweight, and there's some big fights out there for him. And right now, in my opinion, he should be, if not is, the most well-known cruiserweight as far as you know, like American exposure too. Because when he knocked out Roy Jones, that actually was a big, like, you know, like boost for him marketability wise. And also, if you don't know, he's been trained by Freddie Roach, and he's been sparring with Miguel Cotto of all people. So I mean, a much smaller fighter. So Miguel Cotto's been walking around with this smashed up nose because Miguel Cotto's out there sparring cruiserweights, and that's a lot of credit to Miguel Cotto. Maybe he's trying to see if he's big enough for Gennady Golovkin. But anyway, I got a chance to check out the fight. Of course, since it was over in Russia, I didn't get a chance to watch it in American commentary. But 8th round stoppage. Kayode was down multiple times during the fight, and then looked like he just was not, like, he didn't look like he belonged at the cruiserweight division, in my opinion. Maybe he should go back to heavyweight. He looked a little too slow, and he didn't look like, I don't know. It didn't look like he took this fight seriously or not. But if I'm correct, is Denis Lebedev being trained by Freddie Roach? Because I forgot who was in the corner. T-Street Controversy Live. Please subscribe.